What's up guys, in today's video I'm going to be talking about Hamzah Sheeraz making an announcement that he's moving up to super middleweight, and he's also revealed to Boxing King Media that he is changing trainers. So let's just read upon what he was actually saying. So obviously he fought against Carlos Adames, and he got a draw against him. So now he's 21-0 with 1 draw and 17 KOs. And obviously that was in February that he got a split draw. So the scores read as 118, 110 for Adames, 115, 114 for Sheeraz, and 114 and 114. So that was even, and it was a split draw. So obviously Carlos Adames retained his WBC middleweight title, and Hamzah Sheeraz in the fight said he sustained an injury, a hand injury. And moving up in weight was more of the factor that he said that he felt a lot more, he's going to be feeling a lot more healthier. So he's just gone and said to, like I said, to Boxing King Media, 100% for my health. Not that that's an excuse or anything from my performance, not at all. Moving up to 168 pounds, I think I'll be healthier, happy, and a happier fighter. He didn't stop there. He was obviously, he's parted ways with Ricky Funes and switched to Andy Lee to work in Ireland with Andy Lee, the former middleweight title holder. And obviously Andy Lee trains Joseph Parker. He's also he's going to be recently in the corner of Benjamin Whittaker. So obviously he's got a rematch with Liam Cameron. So Hamzah Sheeraz then said that I've always been studying him. I've studied him as a fighter. I used to watch him a lot as well. Never did I think I'd be training with him until I started seeing him and how he works in the corner. When you keep winning, not much change happens, he said. And when you're getting away with these first round knockouts, second round knockouts and whatnot, you don't really see what is truly there to work on. When you realise changes like them can't be made, I think respectfully it's time to move on. So that was the reason why he's changed trainers and he's moving up to super middleweight. So generally, moving up to the super middleweight weight class, there's a lot of big guys. I mean, Hamzah Sheeraz is big as well, as in he's tall for the weight. I don't know how he made middleweight. He's actually a big guy in height wise. So in general, it's going to be of the fact that you're going up in weight class. Obviously, you've got Canelo. Canelo's obviously the champion. He's got all those titles, and William School's got the IBF. So obviously they'll be fighting in May. And again, then you've got the likes of Caleb Plant, Jaime Munguia, Edgar Berlanga. You've got some cracking fights there to be made, but in general, I think it's a tough weight class to be in, really. I mean, generally, it's going to be a hard weight class to be in. Fights wise, I don't know how Hamzah Sheeraz will actually get on in this new weight class. It's a difficult one. I'll have to see how his first fight goes, and then he's going to have to get weaned into, maybe having a few tune-up fights beforehand, and then obviously going for the likes of, a couple of fringe contenders and then work his way up that way. But we'll see how he does. I mean, like I said, he's quite tall, so he is a big unit himself, height-wise. So let's see how he does. But yeah, it could have been the case, he was feeling weight drained when he fought Carlos Adames, but obviously the injury that he's saying did play its part in having the hand injury, and then he couldn't throw as many punches as he could. But yeah, let's see how he does at super middleweight. I just think it's going to be a harder weight class to conquer personally, but let's see how he does. What's your thoughts on it in general, Hamzah Sheeraz moving up in weight class and obviously changing trainers? Do you see it being a positive that he's going to be changing and switching trainers and going to Andy Lee? Personally, Andy Lee is a great trainer. In my personal opinion, I think he's a very good boxing coach. obviously look at the improvements he's made with Joseph Parker. He's got Paddy Donovan as well. So he's got some good fighters there. Genuinely, he has. So I think the tweaks and the certain improvements he could make with Hamzah Sheeraz. But like I said, going in that weight class of super middleweight, there's a lot of dangerous fighters in there. But let's see how he does. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are. How do you think he'll do with the new trainer, Andy Lee? And how do you think he will get on in the super middleweight weight class? Let me know what your thoughts are. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Comment down below. Hit the notification button. Hit the like button. Triple B Boxing TV. Thank you.